Moving on, 2 vaccines against coronavirus have been approved for India. The Drugs Controller General of India today granted emergency use authorization for Serum Institute of India Covishield and Bharat Biotech's Covaxin. Now, India's first indigenous vaccine, Covaxin, got its nod today. Both vaccines will be administered in 2 doses each. The DCGI's approval came after a subject expert committee of the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization there has recommended these 2 vaccines for emergency use in India, deeming it safe. Prime Minister Narendra Modi welcomed the DCGI's decision, saying that the approval of 2 vaccines is a decisive turning point to strengthen a spirited fight. In fact, Serum Institute of India CEO Adar Poonawalla also shared his joy on Twitter over Covishield getting emergency approval from the DCGI as well. He said that the vaccine rollout will be on in the coming weeks.
Phase 2 clinical trials were conducted in approximately 800 subjects, and results have demonstrated that the vaccine is safe and provides a robust immune response. The Phase 3 efficacy trial was initiated in India in 25,800 volunteers, and till date, approximately 22,500 participants have been vaccinated across the country, and the vaccine has been found to be safe as per the data available till date. The subject expert committee has reviewed the data on safety and immunogenicity of the vaccine and recommended for grant of permission for restricted use in emergency situation in public interest as an abundant precaution in clinical trial mode. After detailed deliberations, subject expert committee has recommended for the grant of permission for restricted use in emergency situation subject to certain regulatory conditions. The clinical trial ongoing within the country by the firm will continue.
So I think it's a great day for our country, and it's a very good way to start the new year. And both the vaccines are made in India, and one of them is actually a make in India because it's a vaccine which has been, the research has been done here, and it's truly from scratch an Indian vaccine. But I think the reason why it's a very great moment is that unlike in the past where we had to rely on imports for various products, whether it be PPE or N95, now we have vaccines which are being manufactured in India, and therefore we don't have to rely on vaccines coming from outside. And they're cost effective, they're easy to administer between 2 to 8 degrees centigrade, which is what can be done in an ordinary fridge. And we already have a very strong backbone of a universal immunization program.
Now, reactions coming in on the same. Let's take a listen.
दिल्ली सरकार की ओर से तैयारियां चल रही हैं। इसका जो प्रोटोकॉल रहेगा, सबसे पहले जो हेल्थ केयर वर्कर्स हैं वो नंबर 1 पर होगा, देन फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स हैं, उसके बाद जो 50 साल से ऊपर के लोग हैं उनका किया जाएगा। अभी फर्स्ट फेज के अंदर जो सबसे पहले जिसकी तैयारी की गई है, फर्स्ट फेज के अंदर हेल्थ वर्कर्स एंड फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स को लगाएंगे।
India is one of the first country where it is going to have, already it has gone for dry run, and now over 3 crore Indian population will be getting the first dose of coronavirus, and according to Health Ministry. So this is a very welcome step.
Well, this is a huge relief to the whole country, and a very good New Year gift, and we hope that now people will not have to lose their lives because this vaccine will at least be able to save them. And I hope that it will be available timely, and the government seems to have made elaborate arrangements for ensuring that human lives are not lost.
Now, WHO today hailed India's approval of 2 COVID vaccines for emergency use. WHO has said that India is the first country in the Southeast Asian country to give an approval to vaccines at the earliest. In fact, the World Health Organization further added that this move will help intensify and strengthen the fight against COVID-19 pandemic in the region. WHO also stressed that the use of vaccine in prioritized populations, along with continued implementation of other public health measures and community participation, are imperative to reduce the impact of the pandemic. WHO is in a report there released on Friday has said that 4 types of coronavirus variants are circulating across the globe, adding that the virus has been mutating and some of the new strains of the virus are more potent and have higher transmissibility. And now Congress seems to be a divided house when it comes to restricted use nod that Bharat Biotech's Covaxin has got. Congress spokesperson Randeep Surjewala has now hailed scientists, researchers of Bharat Biotech and Serum Institute, calling it a great start for the new year. Now, this comes right after the same party's senior leaders, Shashi Tharoor, Jairam Ramesh, raised concerns over Covaxin being granted approval for restricted use. Tharoor called the approval premature and asked people to avoid its use until full trials are over. Another party leader, Jairam Ramesh, sought Health Minister's clarification on why internationally accepted protocols on phase 3 trials are being modified in India. Civil Aviation Minister meanwhile slammed the Congress leaders, raising questions on approval to Bharat Biotech's vaccine, terming them in-house clinics.
My own view is that once the specialists, the epidemiologists, the virologists, the regulators have applied their mind and actually licensed a vaccine for emergency use or otherwise for mass proliferation, I think that should really settle the matter, because ultimately nobody should try and substitute their opinion for the opinion of somebody who's actually spent a lifetime doing this. And I think there is enough institutional integrity in our medical fraternity to be able to really distinguish between what is safe and what could perhaps be unsafe.
The world is facing an unprecedented crisis in COVID. World over, the vaccines that have come have been fast-tracked. Usually these vaccines take anywhere between 5, 6 to 10 years. But of course, given the urgency, most countries have collaborated together and come up with vaccines that have gone on the fast-track trial. Now, whether it is the Oxford vaccine or Bharat Biotech, they have all followed the norms and they have been approved for administration given the circumstances that we are in. The DGCI has clarified that all protocols have been taken into account and all precautionary measures have been taken. There are people who have gone on record to say that they had taken the vaccine, 2 doses of it, and they have had no extraneous influence or any other manifestation. Given this scenario, I think it is priority for us to save lives, and India has done exceedingly well in keeping the mortality rate at a very, very low level. In fact, we have done much better than developed countries like America, and United Kingdom and others.
Yes,
we should take pride in the fact that the government of India has done things proactively, and the drug controller has taken all the appropriate steps and then approved this for.
सवाल करना करें, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, लेकिन हमारे वैज्ञानिकों पर तो भरोसा रखें। जो वैज्ञानिक कह रहे हैं कि सारे प्रोटोकॉल के साथ हो रहा है, ये लोग वो हैं कि छुप करके लगवा लेंगे और लोग को इस तरह की बातों में भ्रम में रखेंगे, और वो दूसरे कारण से कह रहे हैं। मैं उस पर अभी टीका टिप्पणी नहीं कर रहा हूँ, किसी ने कुछ और उसके ऊपर टीका टिप्पणी की है, इसके कारण वो राजनीतिक दृष्टि से बोल रहे हैं।
अखिलेश यादव ने कहा है कि उन्हें भरोसा नहीं है वैक्सीन पर, जिस तरह की टिप्पणियां की हैं उनसे क्या कहेंगे आप उस पर?
अब अखिलेश यादव के पास कोई और वैक्सीन होगा तो वो ले लें, अब वो क्या कहेंगे उनको। अब वो भाई सारी दुनिया में एक पेंडेमिक है, और फाइज़र हो या फिर आपका ऑक्सफोर्ड का हो या फिर भारत बायोटेक हो, ये तो सारी दुनिया में दिए जा रहे हैं। अब उनको नहीं लेना है तो ना लें।
Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav yesterday raised doubts on vaccines and declared that he won't take the vaccine bought by the BJP government.
देखिए, मैं तो नहीं लगवाऊंगा अभी वैक्सीन, मैंने अपनी बात कह दी, और वो भी बीजेपी लगाएगी उसका भरोसा करूंगा मैं? अरे जाओ भाई, अरे अपनी सरकार आएगी सबको फ्री वैक्सीन लगेगी, हम बीजेपी का वैक्सीन नहीं लगवा सकते।
Let's cut across to Shivendra Srivastava joining us live from Lucknow. Shivendra, irresponsible statement by a seemingly responsible politician. Now, with what he said, it's become a mockery of sorts. You're actually politicizing a life-saving drug. And it doesn't seem like the SP unitedly is on the same tone. Opposition leaders too, like the Congress on one hand, say lauding the efforts of researchers and scientists, on the other hand, doubting the government's nod and approval for these vaccines. So this kind of politicizing that's taking place, take us through what the sentiment of the public is, if you've had a word by chance.
See, it seems clearly this is statement given for political reasons only, because they all know that this is approved by the competent authorities. Scientists and doctors are doing rounds of rigorous work for getting this kind of vaccine, and saying this, that this is BJP vaccine and will not use, is giving a large message to certain people, targeted people, and that's what going on in Uttar Pradesh. Akhilesh Yadav clearly said that this is BJP's vaccine, we will not use it. Whenever our government will come, we will give it to free to all people in Uttar Pradesh at least. And also he said that they cannot believe on BJP's vaccine because they were earlier used to say that Tali and Thali will remove this corona pandemic. That's why they can't believe. But at a larger stage, at a larger mass, they are listening to the larger mass in Uttar Pradesh, and clearly, like certain people from certain religion will take it otherwise. They are already raising question on like what kind of ingredient in this vaccine, and they should be aware of. And after this statement from Akhilesh Yadav, several people from Samajwadi Party have backed on this statement, that they are saying that they will also not take because they will follow their leader. So giving such kind of message is really very dangerous. On the other side, like BJP and other parties are hitting hard on Akhilesh Yadav. Keshav Prasad Maurya clearly said that this is insult of scientists and medical staff and doctors. And also Home Minister from MP Narottam Misra said that when he is not listening to his father and uncle, how he can accept anything from for the country, betterment of the country. This kind of statements are coming from different fractions of political arena. And also common people are saying that they are welcoming this vaccine because scientists have done laborious work for getting this vaccine to treat people, mass people in India, and this is a good news in New Year that they are going to get this vaccine, and they are very hopeful that this pandemic will be eradicated from the society. And in the meantime, such kind of statement from Akhilesh Yadav is very shocking for everyone. But it seems this is only for politics, and several people from Samajwadi Party and other political parties are using this vaccine. They have gone through this trial, and also they will use it. But for political benefits and giving message to the large level, this statement is given by Akhilesh Yadav.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us with those details, Satyendra. In fact, Dr. Jagdish Hiremat, Managing Director of ACE Suhas Hospital, responded to concerns on vaccine safety, saying that people should have faith in experts who have given approval. Let's take a listen.
There are many, whether they are from politics or otherwise, there are many naysayers for the vaccine as well who think that it's rather very premature. The nod is coming too early. The phase 3 clinical data of Covaxin is opaque, not been released in public domain, and hence flagging off certain concerns. How would you allay these fears, and what do you have to tell them today?
See, I just have to say this, that people should rely on science. People should rely on experts. I'm not a politician, so I will not go into the politics of it.
No, not even expecting you to. Yes.
Yeah, the subject expert committee is filled with people who are subject experts. They have gone through this in a very, very proper scrutinizing manner, and then they have decided that it is deemed fit to give Covaxin the approval as an emergency basis on clinical trial basis. It's not a complete, although in the case of Covishield we have a emergency use approval. In the case of Covaxin, it is still considered as a extension of clinical trial. I am pretty sure that even the phase 3 trials would have gone through very well. I've gone through the numbers. They have done more than 20,000 in phase 3. more than 20,000 people have gotten into this phase 3 trial, and the subject expert committee would have got all these results. Then they would have given the approval. So for us to cast aspersions on it is wrong. I would suggest people to listen to the experts and just go ahead with the vaccination program.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.